everyone, it's Mo, and I wanted to do an update video. Normally, I combine what's going on with my nutrition and workout and also my hair, but I'm going to keep them separate this time. And unless I can do this very quickly. So we'll look at the time and see, because I'm going to try not to ramble. First up this time, I do want to talk about my hair now for all you hairlistas out there. And because I get so many questions every day about my hair, I'm going to go ahead and do an update on that. For those of you who may be watching this video for the first time, I did do the big chop in October of 2010. And so, and I did keep it short for a little while. Later on in 2011, I started letting it grow out again. And so now here we are about a year later, and this is sort of where I'm at from having it completely shaved on the sides. And this is where we are as far as growth. I'm lucky that it did grow into a shape that I like. I was very concerned about that initially when I made the decision to let it grow out. I didn't know how it was going to end up. That's always a concern. But I've been very lucky in that I really love the shape that it is now. And so, I don't have any complaints. You definitely have to be careful with curly hair and letting people cut it, because not everyone has the skills to cut curly hair. So you definitely want to be careful with that. But I do love the shape. The longer that it gets, the more that I love it. I wish I had done this years ago. And the next thing I want to hit on is just some of the products that I use in my hair, because that's the question that I get all the time is, what do you use in your hair? So the first thing that I want to talk to you about is the Eco Styler. If you can see that, Eco Styler. Oftentimes, I know on YouTube, you will see the green one that people use, the olive oil Eco Styler. That's like a level 8. This is the maximum one, the level 10. This is primarily what I use, just because this is what I see. I buy it at Sally's. It's $3.99. That's the other reason this is my favorite #1 product. I love, love, love how my hair looks when I use this. And it works for me and it's cheap. So I'm in college right now, so this is cheap. So I'm not your typical college student, but still, I don't like spending $16, $17, $30 on products, and I'm just not going to. Just not going to happen. So I like my Eco Styler. It does leave your hair crunchy. I will warn you of that. But I still love it. I love the way that it looks on my hair. I find that with other products, especially creamy products, they leave like a white residue on my hair, and I cannot stand that. My hair is way, way too dark for that. So personally, I prefer to use products that are clear like this, that don't leave any type of residue, that don't, you can't see it in my hair. It leaves it really shiny, love it. So that's my Eco Styler. The other thing that I use underneath the Eco Styler is like a leave-in. It's this Matrix Biolage that Miss Kirsten, my niece, recommended for me. It's the detangling solution. This is the light conditioning. I don't know if this is the exact formula that she recommended, but she's the one that did tell me about this Matrix Biolage detangling solution. And I have been using it after I wash my hair as sort of like a leave-in. There's not a lot of things that you can mix with gels, for those of you that have experience with that. If you mix it in your hand, a lot of times you can tell immediately whether or not it's going to ball up, or if the whatever your conditioner is going to actually mix well with your gel, so you can't see the conditioner in your hair, which again, if you have very dark hair like I do, is definitely a concern. But the Biolage mixes very, very well with the gel. Like I said, I use it as a leave-in, put my Eco on, and I'm good. The other thing I use as a deep conditioner is also a Biolage Matrix product, is this conditioning balm. And it's very, very thick, as most things in a tub are. You can see it's very thick. And I love this. I put the processing cap on. Sometimes I leave it on overnight, and I'm good with that. So I use that as a deep conditioner. Also, coconut oil is a great conditioner. And this banana conditioner is what I've been using as a wash. I use this, and this smells wonderful. This is from the Body Shop. If there's not a body shop in your area, there's not one here either. I ordered online and just get them to send it to me. This smells so delicious. You want to like drink it or eat it or something, but don't. But this is wonderful. I try not to use sulfates at all in my hair unless it's really, really necessary. And when I do, I use the Mixed Chick shampoo. That's what I've been using. You can use a tiny, less than a quarter size amount of Mixed Chicks, like to wash all my hair. And I have lots of hair. It's very thick. So I can wash all my hair with that. Even, for my daughters, wash their hair up. I love the Mixed Chicks. If you really need to clean it and clarify your hair, I recommend that. Other than that, sulfates don't touch my hair. I primarily use a conditioner. Lately, I've been using the banana conditioner, but any conditioner will do. I don't recommend you spend a lot of money on sulfate-free shampoos because 9 times out of 10, it's just a conditioner. If it's a real sulfate-free shampoo, it's not going to lather. That's the other thing you need to know. If it lathers, then they lied because there's some sulfates in there somewhere. They might have called it something different, but at the end of the day, it's still a detergent, which is what sulfates are. So if it lathers, be wary of that sulfate-free claim. That usually just means they renamed the chemical, reformulated the chemical, but it's essentially still the same thing. So I don't use anything that suds on my hair unless I absolutely have to. So I'll say that. As far as my plan for growing my hair out, I don't plan on cutting it right now. Like I said, previously, I really, really like the shape. I like the way that it's growing out, and I'm pleased. I'm happy. I will just continue to let it grow, and see what happens. I'm happy that we've had a very, very mild winter, so I still have not had to put any heat on it. And all the time since I did my big chop, I have been just, doing the conditioner wash, the co-wash, deep conditioning, and letting it air dry. When I do my washing wears, I don't do protective styling. I don't do weaves. I don't do, anything else but this, what you see. I sometimes put my headband on, sometimes put like my combs in it to hold it back, which I haven't even done that in a while. But primarily, I wash it and go. That's what I do. It works for me. I don't have problems with tangles or anything like that. Once I wet it, I can run my fingers through it, and it's not tangled or anything. So this is what's been working for me, the least amount of manipulation possible. And if you can do that, that's what I recommend. My hair is growing like super, super fast. I cannot tell you, but I think, in my honest opinion, and that's all it is from my experience, is that it's because I don't really do much with it and I leave it alone for the most part, other than just caring for it and conditioning it and taking care of it. And the longer it gets, like I said, the more I love it, the longer that it gets. So it's working for me. I can never imagine going back to, the constant straightening or flat ironing or anything like that, really. For a special occasion, I could see maybe at some point later on flat ironing my hair, but right now, it's just way too easy. So I don't know. For me, it works. But to each his own. If straightening your hair works for you, then, go right ahead. But for me, it, saves me a ton of time. So that is my natural hair journey so far and the products that I use. If you have any questions, please free to email me or comment or anything like that. And I do appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. And I'll be making another video on the weight loss journey that's separate from this, so that you can watch either one if you're interested in one message or the other, without having to sit through both of them. So thank you again. This is Mo signing off, and I appreciate you taking the time to watch my video. Thanks. Beautiful.